Well, the course is open again. 2-week break, 5 holes. Let's see how we go. Welcome along to another edition of Big Ben Golf. Remember, subscribe, like the video, share to everybody you can. That will do me a lot of favours. So we're back on the course. It's been a little while because of the weather and Storm Kira, I think, and Storm Dennis, and just general crap rain in general. So we're back out. We've got 5 holes open at the front 9 of the Kendallshire. Let's see if we can break par. So like I said, welcome along again. It's been a while since we've been out on the course. The weather's been absolutely awful. We're going to try 5 holes today and we're going to try and see if we can break par. I'm assuming that we're not going to do that because I haven't played for such a long time. It doesn't even feel like I've ever held a golf club before. However, we're trying out some new balls today. The Taylormade TP5X Pix Balls that you may have seen all over the telly. We're going to give them a try. First hole is a par 3 today, over the tree. Let's see how we get on. Over that big tree just, yeah. Well, that's the plan anyway. Oh. Oh. Actually feels like I've never played golf before. Not a terrible strike, bit long, we're chipping. So, trying to be realistic with my expectations today. I haven't played for a long time, like I've just said. That one actually felt like I'd never swung a club before. So, I'll be interested to see how well we do. We're long, we're chipping. Not the best chip, but we're left with this. And that's a 3. Better start than expected. That's a 3 on the first, so we've got a par. We're even par through 1. Let's move on to the next. Quick zap. 130, wind helping behind. I'm going to go with pitching wedge, I think. But by the way, it's a par 3. Slightly downhill, big old green down there. I should not miss the green. I'm trying out something a little bit new at the moment. Obviously the ball, but I'm not using a tee. For some reason I keep tending to push them right off the tee. So I'm going to no tee today. Not the best strike. Come up a little bit short. Maybe should have gone with a 9-iron. I'm already putting too much pressure on myself to try and break par already. I haven't played for 2 weeks. Weather's terrible. Conditions are terrible. I need to be a bit more realistic, I think. So me trying to go a pitching wedge there at the moment is probably a silly idea. So next time I'm going to say pitching wedge, I'm going to think to myself one more. And hopefully that'll start working out. Anyway, another chip coming up. Definitely a club short. Left this with a chip, 60 degree in hand. We'll try a little bit of a flopper, a bit of a flop shot to get it up, to get it to stop before the flag. Not terrible, rolled on a little bit more. This left for par. That's another 3. Well, it's obviously a bit rusty. That's 1 long, 1 short. However, saved up and down each time. We're even par through 2. 3 holes left to play. So I've already been warned this hole is a bit of a swamp in the fairway and a bit further down. This is a par 5. wind into the face and off the left, or off the right actually as I stand up. But let's give it a go. Big stick out. Would like to get one in the fairway if I could. Bit over the top, so it had a bit of a slice on it, but the wind has done me all the favours and put me in the middle of the fairway. Let's go and find it. Well, whether you believe it or not, this is actually a fairway. I know it's really muddy at the moment. That's what we're left with. I'd say about 250. So I'm going to go with 3 wood. 3 wood. Well, that was terrible. I'm sure, like most courses, we've got some temporary water features at the moment on the 3rd hole. I'm over here somewhere. Hopefully I'm not as far as into that bunker. We've also been told to avoid the fairways, but walking over to my ball, it's pretty obvious why. I know I'm a big lad, but I feel like the BFG at the moment. And luckily, the ball didn't go in the bunker. We've got that left to the green. Par 5. Just checking, 67 left. 60 degree into the wind. I think we're actually going to have to hit this a little bit harder than I normally would. A little bit short again, I think. Well, yeah, we're short. I think I got under it a little bit, but we've got only that left. But I think I'm going to chip it because the ground's far too wet to be putting. Not terrible. Like I said, not terrible. Got this left for a little tap in. So that's another 5. Right, so that's another par. That's 3 pars on the trot now. So we're even par, through 3, doing way better than expected. The conditions are terrible. Footprints being left everywhere, waterlogged absolutely everywhere. Pretty surprised it's open, to be fair. Anyway, on to the next hole, which is that hole that normally is a par 5, but it's a par 4 at the moment because of the wet weather. So par 4 up the hill. Bunker in the distance, way in the distance just up here. We need to be left of that. Big sticks out again, left of that bunker, like I said. So I caught it well, baby fade as usual. However, I don't know whether I started it a little bit too far right and it's caught the edge of that bunker. We'll find out when we get up there. So just realised something. We've played 3 holes and I'm supposed to be trying out these balls. Not once have I lined them up yet. Better do that on this green, hadn't I? So luckily, that's the bunker, no ball. I've cleared the bunker and the ball's just there. Not a great line back in because those trees are in the way again, but we've got a little bit of the green to aim at, so we're going at the corner of the green. So we've actually got 128 left. Might have to rethink what we do here. I think we're going to go pitching wedge up over the tree. In fact, I am going to go pitch and wedge up over the tree. Let's see. I knew that was a stupid decision. Pushed it right, probably about pin high. I'll show you when you get up there. So the ball plugged, however, we are pretty much pin high, but I've got this tree to deal with. Gonna have to be a low punchy one, I think. Same swing, of course, but just a little bit of a punchier one. I don't even know if you can see that. A little bit of a push right and very weak. So I've got this left to save par now, thank you very much. Tricky up and down, definitely. However, it's actually an opportunity to line up the triangles on the Taylormade Pix to the flag. Let's give it a go. Okay, let's give it a go. I tell you what, there's something quite satisfying about that roll with those triangles all going in the right way. Simple tap in for par though. There we go. That wasn't a tap in par, that was actually a tap in bogey. So unfortunately we're 1 over. Through 4 holes now I believe. We've got 1 left, which is a par 3. Actually, before we move on, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Mike Rudd. He knows exactly who he is. But through the power of social media and YouTube, we've managed to reconnect. Mike Rudd is somebody I used to ride BMX with years and years and years ago, probably about 20 years ago, up in a place called Stourport in Kidderminster. That's originally where I'm from, but moved down to Bristol when I was 16. I haven't actually spoken to him since then, so it's been a good 20 years, and he messaged me on the old Facebook. So hopefully in the future we get to play some golf. Look forward to seeing you again, mate. I know what you're thinking, me on a BMX. I promise, I genuinely used to be average size at one time. But unfortunately it was probably when I was about 13, 14. I know you've seen this hole a few times now actually, but it's a par 3 down the hill. Wind is off the left, but I think it's hurting a little bit. I'm not sure what club I'm going with yet. I'm going to give it a zap and figure that out. I know for a fact this is too much club, but we're going with a pitching wedge. Nice smooth one, 3/4 probably. Again, short, definitely too soft. Livid. Left my putter head cover on the last hole, so we're going on a little bit of an adventure back to get it. All the way back, next to the flag. Like I said, we're short. Looks like we're going to be chipping again. Oh. Great distance, wrong direction. Line up that ball again. And that's a 3. So I'll tell you what, that ball rolling triangle over triangle is dead satisfying. Actually when I use it, that is. So that's 1 over through 5 here at the Candleshire. The 5 holes that are open. Yeah, I know it's a 3 par 3s, 1 par 5, 1 par 4, but I'm actually not too bothered by that because actually not playing for 2 weeks, 1 over, I'll take all day after 5 holes. So that's it for now. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, share it as ever, and we'll see you next time with plenty more vlogs coming in the future. As the weather starts to get a little bit better, we're finally going to do 18 holes in one hit to see if I actually can break par over 18. I haven't managed to do it over 9 yet, so that's wishful thinking for 18 at the moment, but we'll see anyway. Take care, see you soon.